Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, mothers, fathers, daughters, sons, brothers and sisters. This is episode 2 of Keki Plays Dungeon Siege 2. We continue with the adventures of Barbaros. Or Barbaros. I will pronounce it both ways probably as the playthrough goes on. There he is, look. Gives you a nice handy little continue button. Oh yes, there's the warning that I'm playing the wrong resolution. One day I will be bothered to sort that. But whilst it works, who cares? Alright. Ouch, that looks painful.
Ah! The smell of your kind makes the pain worse.
Maybe you should be more careful next time.
Ah! Ah!
I think the...
Cut the leg off or kill me now! Anything to stop the pain!
Love the fact that he's saying cut the leg off, yet it's an arrow in his chest that is actually the problem. Don't think the leg is really the issue there, sir. Can I do something for you?
Yes! Die and leave me a pint of your blood!
Charming. Let's move on. You have hotkeys down here that correspond to the abilities up here. They do not change order irrespective of who is the actual party lead. So that one is for... One will be for Barbaros, one will be for Drevin. Now, hold on a minute. Have I got this slightly wrong? Or are these... Yeah, I've got the equipment the wrong way around. For some reason, you've ended up with the hammer. Why did you end up with the hammer? You can have the bow if you really want. It's not going to help you. Well, you could have the shield, but you're a caster at the moment. So he's a level 1 friar. I mean, level 2 squire. Now the level, the rank you get is dependent on your strength, dexterity, and intelligence amounts. Oh, he's wandering on. Oh, we got it. Now you are not supposed to be doing that. What's gone on here? Something has gone really cuckoo here with the items. You're not supposed to be having the spells. Is that completely empty all of a sudden? Something's gone really bizarre here because we didn't alter any of those. And yet somehow lesser heals ended up in the wrong book. It should be in there. Oh, okay, you can't drop spells in like that. Oh, it ended up very strange there. I don't quite know what happened. Right, let's try again. You're just punching things for some bizarre reason. What is going on? Something very cuckoo has happened here. Remind the game that's supposed to be using those. That was really odd. Some friendlies up there, we can't get
These
to them.
Kestrel are tough! Next time we see one, use my brutal attack power on it! That'll surprise them!
Yeah, the game assumes you're going to make Drevin a melee character. Kaboom! Earth-shattering kaboom! Oh, Drevin could be in trouble there. Move. Oh, he's out of mana. A cloth shirt. Armor 5. Yeah, that's no good. Nothing of worth over that way. Oh, more bracken. Seems a waste actually to use the magic on him, but something's firing. Oh dear, Drevin, you are in you're all kinds of popular, aren't you? Oh, he did an auto heal on himself there. earth-shattering kaboom! Aha! Drevin has leveled up. Quick look at your side. Maximum mana. What was this? Combat magic plus 10%. Some of that, and that gives you the. I thought we unlocked that last time. So the game is doing some very strange things to me at the moment. I do hope this doesn't prevent the actual playthrough from continuing, because I would like to kind of see this through. Skills and upgrading skills. Don't need to see that. Let's see what the orb is like. Oh, Drevin, you're in trouble. Don't cast auto heal there. Oh, I see. Oh, wow. It's essentially another caster. I keep right-clicking to move, so I'll get used to that. The orb's already recharged.
You're turning into quite the warrior. Keep in mind, you should choose a class and stick with it if you want to approach my expertise.
Took you long enough, Worm! The temple is through the cave! Get moving, now!
Stop a moment. My medallion. I know how you feel about it, but I just can't shake this feeling that something is going to happen. The closer we get to the temple, the stronger I feel it.
Honestly, Drevin, when we're out of here, I'll buy you a frothy mug of ale and you'll feel much better.
I look forward to that. But for now, I want you to take my medallion. Please, it's important to me. More than you know. Just promise that you won't ever let Valdis take it.
I am tired of this. Very well, since you're so obsessed with it, I'll hold your medallion until we return home. Now let's move on. Familiar noise from the first game. Now it gives you a bit of lore about Drevin's medallion. Your best friend Drevin gave you this medallion before the siege at Graylin Beach. You felt a pang of dread at the time. He was unusually insistent you take it. What could he foresee that you could not? He seems to value this object more than anything else, and is very concerned for its safety. Putting your objections aside, you promised him that you would keep it safe. If this ancient object is as powerful as Drevin seems to believe, you will probably need it. Annoying getting those frame freezes was a little annoying. Ooh. Infused Ketra. Well, that could hurt. Come on, give us the brutal strike. Give it the earth-shattering kaboom! Tattered apprentice robe. God, it's apparently an apprentice robe. Now, they're usually for casters, and it's got strength on it. Oh well, that goes straight to... That's bizarre. More armor and actually has a strength benefit than what Drevin has. Okay, let's go. What is wrong with this picture? You've got this whacking great big krug with a dress on.
Keep moving to the temple on the coast. No need for you here.
No, but I'll take this gold and this mana potion. For some reason you got. So it looks like some of the items have been kind of muddled up for some reason. Give it to Drevin. Why not? With all these resurrect scrolls, because they kept popping out of the thing. Mana resurrection. Hopefully we should not need it. Oh, excuse me. Ooh. Right. Oh, again. No, Drevin. Let's start smacking things with the So if there's anything over here. No, not particularly. Preserve to drink a mana potion. I think we have figured that out. And again, it's annoying freezes. You won't do it was on a corpse. So let's switch to ice. Only because he's burning through his mana so fast. Is there something up there? No. No. These guys were nearly dead when we got to them. Come on, Drevin, keep up. They don't get frozen when they get hit by a shot. No items on the ground. Dramatic music.
Moving worm! You marks are late! Get to the temple now!
Nice. Have you guys not learned from the one guy who was in the front? If Valdis was that powerful, why didn't he just storm this place himself? Sending all of his army to die.
Congratulations, Valdis. We have completed our task. When can we expect our pay? Look out!
That door sting. Seems a fair question. You just completed the quest. Would you like to save your game? May as well. Well, this doesn't look good. All our items are gone. There's no point grabbing all of those resurrect scores. And we have a thing around our neck that seems to glitch through our shoulders. Mercenary prisoner.
As soon as I get out of here, these tree dwellers will feel the strength of my sword arm.
Great.
Hello. Looks like we'll be here for a while. Might as well be friendly.
True. My name is Barbaros. I think some filthy Morden knocked me out during the battle.
You and everyone else who got in their way. I suppose once they took the temple, they considered us expendable.
The temple. I saw... Valdis?
Yes, that cursed Valdis. Now we're stuck in some tree, imprisoned by walking foliage. How dare they abandon us?
So this is the Dryad City.
Ha! I suppose you could call it that. I've tried to tell them to let me out, but they're a stubborn lot. Oh well, I can wait for them to see sense.
Perhaps we can break out somehow.
Well, I doubt it. These blasted rings around our heads seem to sense our intentions even before we've thought them. The previous occupant in your cell threw his bowl at the guard, and was dead before it even hit the floor.
Someone assumes I can't open the door.
What do you want?
Seemingly that's the guard. Where am I? Where's Drevin?
What? Oh, you're one of the new ones. We pulled you out from underneath the body of a blue-haired elf and brought you here to the town of Ireland. You're to be kept behind bars until we figure out what to do with you.
Let me out of here.
Warden Celia's in charge here, and what's to be done with you is up to her. If I were you, I would keep my head down and learn to be respectful before she finds you making demands.
I don't understand. What is this ring around my neck?
You wear the ring of submission to hold you in check. All prisoners must wear it.
Prisoner, eh?
Hush, here comes the warden now.
Blasted dryads! Quickly, Oren, while she's talking to that elf. Now's your chance.
Foul creature. I warned him what would happen if he attempted to harm a dryad. There can be no hope for these types.
Do not be
Lovely.
so hasty, Celia. Some of these prisoners have roles to play yet. I have seen it. This poor soul here, for example. I know this one can be trusted.
I do not know, Amron. Given arms, that mercenary could well kill us all. The entire village is endangered.
As a personal favor to me, please give this prisoner a chance.
As you wish, my friend. I hope you are able to find that which you seek.
Namare, Melonamin. Till next we meet.
Aha.
Amron the elf seems to trust you. I trust only the ring of submission around your neck. Prisoner.
Prisoner. Is that what I am now?
Our troops found you on the battlefield. You are lucky they found you alive. Unlike the blue-haired elf.
Drevin is dead? I must have foreseen this. Where are my things? My medallion?
You were fighting on the side of Valdis. You are an enemy to the Dryads of Ireland. Your friend is of no matter to me, and your medallion will remain property of Ireland until you show where your loyalties lie.
So I have no loyalty. I have no quarrel with you as merely following orders, or I am not loyal to Valdis. My sword was for hire, and he paid well. I think we'll go with the first one. I have no quarrel with you. I merely followed orders.
It is my orders you will follow now, and you will learn to keep your head down and your mouth shut. I have a task for you.
I think the text is the same, irrespective of which one you go with. What do you want me to do?
Go to the weaponsmith at the blacksmith shop. She has spared some sharpening stones for our warriors. Get them, and take them to the Dryad outpost just outside the north gate of town.
Is this outpost you speak of the Temple of the Coast?
No, the Temple of the Coast held the Aegis of Life, a powerful relic from the First Age. This artifact gave us all the protection we needed. Now the Aegis is gone, stolen by Valdis. Tell me, prisoner, what does he mean to do with it?
I know only that Valdis has ordered the Morden to destroy everything in their path in his search for a powerful relic.
Valdis is growing stronger by the day, as is his army. The Morden mean to destroy our outposts, and then us. Enough, prisoner! Go get the sharpening stones from the weaponsmith, and take them to the outpost in the northern jungle. If you do well, I might reward you.
Very well. With this ring around my neck, I suppose I don't have much of a choice. A medallion is all I have left. I mean to have it back.
Be thankful Amron spoke up for you. Take my advice, prisoner, and avoid the animals of the jungle. One bite from them, and you be riddled with the plague. Now go, and don't make me regret granting Amron's favor.
Thank you.
There are creatures that carry the plague right outside the town gates. You will not even reach the outpost without being able to defend yourself. Take this equipment. It may not be the same as your old things, but it will give you some chance at least.
What have we got? So we have a short bow, we have a short sword, which we'll put in place. It's not much of an archer, with the dexterity of 10. We do have this Dryad armor, which wasn't as good as what we had before. We will put those in the spellbook. Summon Teleporter. Oh yeah. And Lesser Heal, which we can't use, but we'll run in the spellbook anyway. And you can put the Resurrect Scroll even. No, let's put it in there. A heal spell, a mana spell, and a rejuvenation spell, which is a little bit of both sides. Right. So we have to go to the weaponsmith.
Morton wretches, abandoning their own troops.
Basically, we're all prisoners from the same troop.
Morden scum, leaving me to rot.
Cowardly dryads. They lost the battle, but they have no scruples about treating their prisoners like slaves.
Okay. There's the dead one.
I'm still waiting to hear that you brought the sharpening stones to the outpost. Now get going before I lose my patience.
Prisoners only speak to the warden. Prisoners only speak to the warden.
Wow, same voice and same script. Amazing.
I hate this wretched jungle. The dampness sucks the energy right out of me.
On we go. Yep, that we know. Merchant Terrace. Blacksmith shop. Magic shop.
I'm already a good blacksmith. My Uncle Ajax showed me how to fix his gauntlet when it broke, and Mama lets me sharpen her knives.
Nice.
You must be one of Celia's. You wear the ring of submission around your neck.
Truth. I need the warden sharpening stones right away.
Here you are. And if you have some time, perhaps you could do a favor for me?
Allow me to prove I am no longer your enemy. What might I do?
With all the fighting, we go through armor faster than we can craft it. Duma and Sen both need my help throughout the day and into the night. But I've only been in this trade for a short number of months. There's much to remember.
If you feel unfit to handle the challenge, you should inform your seniors. They deserve to know.
My memory is not normally this poor. I have lost dear ones in this war, and my mind is distracted. I seek your help. I must craft 5 suits of armor before the day is over. But with so much to remember, I've forgotten some of the steps involved. It would mean the end of my apprenticeship if the craft mistresses learned of this.
I understand what it is like to lose those who are close to you. What must I do to help?
There is a tome of smithing within the Great Hall that is sure to contain such information. I would be in your debt if you can discover the steps to creating Dryad armor.
Where is the Great Hall?
Take the lift to the southeast across to the Terrace of Wisdom. The Great Hall will be right in front of you.
Simple enough to find. I will return shortly.
Have you discovered the steps for crafting that armor? Duma has been giving me the looks.
You can try and actually complete this.
One of the most important craft.
You can try and hand it in straight away, but you need to. If you give it wrong, you'll fail the quest, I think. So there's the sub quest, so to speak.
Yes? We're rather busy, so make it quick, prisoner.
Can I see what you have for sale? Yes, shops. How much money do we have? Absolutely nothing. So, not a lot of point looking here. You can see this person here is an enchantress, but she has a quest as well.
Well, prisoner, I suppose I can enchant an item for you so long as that ring ensures your good behavior. If you are able to pay my price, I may be able to make you something very special.
Tell me more about this special thing.
First, You must understand that becoming a master enchantress is not easy. One must spend many years studying the arts of herbalism and alchemy. If one did not know the properties of every reagent and the results of their combination, why, terrible things could happen. I have even seen careless apprentices blow themselves up.
Sounds like a difficult art to master.
For one of my caliber, even the most difficult of tinctures and salves are possible. There is one in particular that is my specialty. It grants a fair amount of life recovery. I am told it is quite useful if you are interested.
Oh, that does sound rather useful. Tell me more.
My customers call it Lumilus salve, and it can be applied to enchantable armor for fighters and rangers, or jewelry of your preference. I would be happy to make some if you bring me the ingredients. 4 nettle clusters. They can be found in the jungle, if you keep your eyes open.
Thank you. I will be on the lookout for nettle clusters. Another quest. So it goes in your general as well. Potion seller. Arcanist Bernard.
Welcome to Bernard's Odds and Ends Traveling Emporium. I made it to the safety of Ireland's terraces just before the Morden attacked, and we'll be staying until they leave, so take your time browsing my fine assortment of goods. I carry many special reagents, all of which Enchantress Lumilla can use in enchanting your equipment.
So here are various reagents you can get. Ironically, he does have nettle clusters, but we have no money, so nothing. We can't buy them in that regard. Now, this icon here is basically someone you can recruit into your party. So the big fella over there, and the archer over here.
I hear you're off to cause some trouble. I don't suppose you'd care for the company of the best fighter on the island?
I wonder how the best fighter on the island measures up. What sort of skills you have. And you end up with this. So range 2, nature magic 1, and 21 dex, which is not a bad...
Suit yourself. I've got things to do anyway.
Pouty, pouty.
I didn't expect to see you here. If you're leaving town soon, I'll lend you my sword arm.
A companion would be welcome. What sort of skills do you have? So he's similar to you. 23 strength, so it's not quite as strong as you. A bit more intelligence. I would prefer to take...
So, the rumors have reached your ears already.
That's what happens if you turn him down. I'll take the archer.
I hear you're off to cause some...
Yes.
Really? I mean, you've made an excellent choice. What a team we'll make!
So already she has something to points to apply. 2 of them. So critical shot or dodge. Let's go with... I would hope you wouldn't have to dodge. Let's bang them both in there. So she's got take aim, which I think... so 1500% damage on the next attack, which is similar to the brutal attack. Does she have money on her? No, she doesn't. Two to 3, or she's already carrying a better bow, so quite why... my one's... Oh no, they're both the same attack speed. So why she's arming the less effective one, I do not know. You can use lesser heal, which is nice to know. Bang that in there as well. Earth and Embrace. Bang it in the reserve, because you can't use it anyway. Woven gloves. I don't think you... Do you have any gloves? No, you don't. Oh, you need nature. Do you need... No, so what we'll do, we'll swap those over. Give those to you. So again, swap those over and give you these boots. And you can recruit him as well, I think.
I didn't expect to see you here. If you're leaving town soon, I'll lend you my sword arm.
Oh, why not? That's why. Talk to the innkeeper to increase your... Yeah, you can only have a certain number. Unlike the first one where you could just max out your... chosen to cancel conversation. Unlike the first game where you could just recruit people en masse, you can't do that in this one. You have a certain limit which you have to increase at the innkeeper. And that is it for this particular episode. Thank you very much. Like, subscribe, comment, all that good stuff. We'll see you again soon. Bye-bye.